Good morning. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a video, so I thought I'd change it up and start with my normal kind of morning walk here in these fair Surrey woodlands. Very beautiful day today. So I was thinking the other night, and I'll show this in the video later, of playing chords with open strings. I do this a lot anyway, and I've done videos on it before. But I had this cool little exercise using the E minor scale, basically playing up the scale, but having the D string ring out, which is pretty cool. So you have the D string, and it also works with the B and the E string ringing out as well. So I'm going to go over that in a bit. We've got some deer right next to me here. Ah man, beautiful, beautiful. Cool. Anyway, video coming up soon. And just like that, I'm here. So, what I was talking about, this E minor scale, going up the scale, so playing the chords that belong to that E minor scale, right? And then having this D string, okay, ring out on every chord. So here's that first chord. So we got like an E minor 7, right? Okay. Next chord, F sharp minor. Okay. So it's quite cool. You've got this basically minor 6 in there, but because you have that, you have this clash, right? Which on its own sounds quite odd, but in that chord sounds quite cool, right? Quite like that. Then you go to a G, so that's quite nice because you have this unison here. You've got this D here and this D, right? Open string. Yeah. Okay. Excuse my tuning. That's nice. So there you're adding in like an A minor with the D in there. So there's the 4. The 4 is in there, so it's like an add 4. Okay, because you have that minor third there as well, which is there. So that's quite nice because you're going here, you're going up, right? And then this note is down. That's D. It's down from this E note. Right? So in a chord, that's quite cool. Alright, so we've got to there. Then we've got B minor with that D in there. So that's nice. You're adding in another D note here, so you've just got B minor. Right? Then you've got this nice C chord. Okay, C major, so you've got you're adding in that D, which is the 9, right? So that's quite cool. But here it's kind of like an add 2 chord, I guess. Major 9, yeah. So you want to think. I just think of it as a major chord with the 9 in there, or with the 2 in there, right? With the D in there. Then you've got D major. So self-explanatory. And then you've got this E chord at the top, right? So we've got this E minor chord right at the top. That's quite cool because you've got this open D in there again, okay? But because we're an octave up from here, that's nice voicing. And then just work your way back. You know? And then what you can do is you can add in the B string as well. Okay, so same chords, adding in that B string. Nice on that A minor because you're adding in the 9th degree, right? The B note. It's a minor 9 chord, but with the add 4 as well. B minor. this. That makes that C major 7, you know, with the 9, so it's like a C major 9. That D chord's nice, it kind of makes that a D major 6. If you're adding in that 6. 13. But I would say 6 because it's lower in the register. And then you're up at the top again, okay? Also works, you can do it with all the strings. So now we're adding in the E note, right, with stuff. So E minor, that makes it F sharp minor 7. That's just G major again, right? A minor, that stays the same because you're just adding in the E there, which is the 5th degree on that A. B, it's like making it 4, you're adding in the 4th degree there. That E, and that B minor. C major, C major, C major 7. That's like a D major at 6 at 9 now. You know, that's quite cool. And then we're up at the top there. You can start just with that open D string, you know. Or, you know, adding in that B as well is quite nice. It's not about, you know, it's not about a speed thing, it's just about exploring those chords and really listening to stuff, and then, you know, you might find, oh, I really like that voicing, so I'm going to use that in a song or whatever, you know. So yeah, sorry for the hiatus. Been pretty busy with stuff, and actually with work and playing, which has been great. So I know my mountain of followers or subscribers. Yeah, but you know, these videos are just fun to do anyway, and I hope, you know, somebody out there, you know, you guys get something out of it. So yeah, have a mess around with those chords. They're quite fun, and hopefully they'll open up some new avenues, you know, vocabulary wise. And like I've mentioned before, chords with open strings, you know, I love having like that, a pedal tone going on throughout, you know, a chord progression. I think that's really cool. You know, sometimes you can get there if you're in a different key. You know, it works great with the on guitar. But you know, you get there with putting a capo on. So, you know, more places to explore this kind of thing with that in mind. But yeah, so I'll try and get back to doing some regular videos. And yeah, thanks for you know, having, you know, stop by and hopefully you get something out of this one. So yeah, see you soon, guys.